Hey you guys, very often for the last BG of the night, Chili and I will both try and get into the same battleground and see if we can get on opposite teams and fight each other. And so this time we do that, and I don't show all of them because, or at least don't record all of them, mostly because if I did, you guys would be really sick of seeing Chili and I fight, so I try and keep it a little bit sparse. But this time I thought I would record, I have Hercules on, and so the fights are actually quite a bit shorter than they usually are. Usually, you'll see me in a fight and I'll have a Dark Pet on, and so that's great, my BR is higher, I have a better chance of winning in a lot of ways, but at the same time, the fights take so long that it can be kind of, some of them can go sort of slow. So this time around, it's more like kill or be killed, which is what I love about playing with Hercules. I think it's very exciting and more fun to play with Herc, but really in recent history, it just hasn't been realistic for me to play with Hercules as much as some of the other Sylphs, primarily Hecate. So I let him hit me with one skill, and I'm ready, hoping for the stun. Stun doesn't work out, but I do heal, and I'm in pretty good shape right now. Get into Sylph mode with my Guardian Rune to absorb that Delphic. Does crit, but not nearly as much as it could have. Go for the Shock Chain to reduce his MDef. Does a nicely timed Guardian Rune right there. Is not taking nearly as much damage as he could from my Delphic. Get my heal rune. Short Circuit doesn't quite do it. Maybe I should have gone for Flash Storm there or something. His stun fails, which I'm sure he's not pleased about. In order to keep my double hits going, I end up using a Holy Seal here. Holy Seal actually does quite a bit. We're into the 100% damage increase. The short Circuit manages to do it. And so here, like obviously resistances are still in play because I struggle so much more once he actually does put some Electro Res on. So here he's changed up his res, and I'm in much better shape. And I leave out a fight that we also had where he has Frigga, and I decided to make this video just Hercules versus Odin. I also had a fight against Flash, who's a pretty strong knight, but definitely less BR than myself, and he actually ends up beating me with an Electro Pet, which was a pretty nice job on his part. He had a really nasty amnesia. And I also leave out the fight against Chili where he's using a Frigga. So resistances do matter. My crystals against that Electro Pet were not fantastic. Probably only level 9s that I have in right now. I think I only had those in by luck because of the dimension that I'm working on. And so yeah. Resistances don't play as big of a role as they did before, but they're still very, very important. Still most stuns working. Sometimes they behave, sometimes they just really don't. My Guardian Rune, however, is behaving, which is just not always the case. Sometimes it just does not want to agree with me. Get into Sylph mode, have the whole Sylph mode to myself, without him in Odin form. So really can get offensive here. A little bit hard to deal with the kid because of Hercules, which of course is the main reason why Hercules has become less popular, is because of the addition of the kids. Still a great PvP Sylph, but just a little bit trickier to deal with. In my older videos when I was using Herc, I always had Thunderstrike? Yeah, not Thunderstrike. And that was like a 30% slow skill or whatever. And it was great in single PvP, but now I sort of favor bringing Short Circuit. Here I just stay in one turn too long. Should have gotten my heal out and everything, but he gets an Ice Bolt there. And Ice Bolt's nice and quick. Great finishing move for just that little bit that you need if you need to get it out quickly. So he did a good job there. And third and last fight, at least that we complete, we did have one more fight that we were trying to get into, but got cut off from just the BG time. Here, I think this is the most even fight as far as just setup goes. The fight before, Chili had a Dryad from the first fight we had. So this time, neither of us have Dryads, and you know, best kids and all of that stuff. So this is probably what the pairing is supposed to look like. I make a bit of a blunder towards the end, but I'll show when that is. Even so, I think Chili had me at the end, whether I screwed up or not, but still goes to show, you know, little things can make big impacts. There goes the kid. Poor Panda, getting beat up by this Odin. Panda doesn't even get like a fancy Sylph, because all my second evolution Sylphs are like lower BR than my than my Athena. So poor guy, can't even get a second Evo Sylph. Into Sylph mode. I actually could have maybe tried to be even more patient there. Tried to make it to the heal rune before going into Sylph mode. And then done the restore as well. I don't know if it would have panned out differently there. But now just looking over the footage again, probably could have done that. Get Jupiter's Wrath out. And he gets a stun on me. So of course he can comfortably heal and all of that stuff. I was hoping to get a little bit more aggressive and launch a bunch of Delphics and stuff really quickly, but no cigar. Here's the Delphic. 412k crit. Just about a third of his HP is my guess. He's probably around 1.2. Get the heal. So far so good. Get the stun. Even better. And then what do? I Guardian Rune. Why on earth do I Guardian Rune? Kills me. I don't need to Guardian Rune against somebody who's stunned. I should have just Heal Rune, but anyway. Stupid. So here, I'm pretty much finished, hoping that I can get to that Heal Rune. But even if I Heal Rune, there's probably a low chance that I'm going to live through this. He doesn't even crit, and it's 531 k damage, so yeah, that's a little rough. Chili was nice enough to send me a picture of his stats, because the ones in the ranking that I was looking at were off a little bit, so he was just showing me the ones with him. I think this is with Odin, so actually I paired it up pretty well. I mean, my HP is quite a bit lower, and my defenses are a little bit lower, but nothing too crazy. And then my magical attack is of course much higher because I had Hercules on. So actually just really a fun matching, and you know, it's all in good fun. So big thanks to Chili for always being a good sport and and competing with me. I always have a fun time with him, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed and that I can get some more nice fights in the future. Let me know if you want to see anything in particular in Battleground, and I will try and make it happen. Take care, you guys, and have a very good day.